Howdy YouTube family, it's Bolt SRNA coming to you again with another day's topic. Today I brought Natalya here, my classmate and fellow SRNA. She's going to talk to you guys about how to eat healthy in CRNA school and how to meal prep for success during clinicals. So let's get into it. All right, Natalya, tell us how you are successful in meal prepping and eating healthy in CRNA school.
All right, so you have to plan ahead and then choose a day that, you want to get all of this done on. For me, it was a Sunday, just because that's when I had, some time where I could find some time. Take a few hours out of your day. It's really not, it doesn't have to be this big production. Just take a few hours, get it done, and then you'll be set for the rest of the week.
So you pick like a meat and a couple vegetables? Yeah,
so, do whatever works for you. But for what I did was, I bought a bunch of veggies and I would either roast them or, make sure they're clean and cut up and whatnot if I wanted to keep them fresh. Put them in your Tupperware boxes and put them in the refrigerator. It's all done. But I made sure that I had a variety of things. So, whether it be veggies or protein or whatnot. All right, so that way you can pick and choose things for your meals, and keep them, that way you can have a variety of things to eat throughout the week. So that way you're not eating the same exact thing every single day, because that can get boring. Especially, you're trying to eat healthy and people already are like, okay, this is going to be boring, which it doesn't have to be, but, that's how a lot of people look at healthy food.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit down and eat a whole bowl of broccoli unless you're me. Yeah. I like broccoli, but
broccoli can be good if you use the right spices. Do you use a lot of spices in your cooking?
I do, and that's another big point I think when you're trying to cook healthy is or trying to put some variety into your food is to use spices. There's so many out there. You guys just go into the grocery store, go into the spice aisle, you'll be amazed. Just get a few different ones that appeal to you and use them. One day your broccoli can be Asian and the next day it can be Indian, and keeps it interesting.
Very nice. So Natalya, what ways do you actually plan for your meals on Sunday? What meats do you buy? What vegetables do you buy? Could you give us kind of an idea of what your meal plans look like?
So I spend 30 minutes or so, go ahead, and I have a ton of cookbooks. If you don't have cookbooks, there's a ton of, recipes online you can look at if you're interested in, cooking a recipe. If not, then just keep it simple. Get some vegetables, go make a list of the vegetables that you like, write them out, go to a grocery store, get them. Same thing for protein, I'm just talking about groceries in general. Make a list, go to the store, get it all, and be flexible with your ingredients. We talked about this earlier, but say, we're all students tight on a budget. Most of us are living off of loans.
Right.
And so, you go to the grocery store and you had your mindset on getting broccoli or whatnot. Well, broccoli is $5.99 that day, but the asparagus that's next to it is 99 cents. It's on sale, so why not get the asparagus?
Right.
Just, like I said, be flexible with your ingredients. It's still a vegetable. It's still good for you.
Yeah. So being healthy on a budget, that's important.
Absolutely. And always, don't forget about the freezer section. I'm not huge on it, but there are a ton of options there. I just prefer fresher ingredients. That's the only difference. But I know you like to get the steamable bags.
I do, because I don't cook. So
Right.
if I can't put it in the microwave, it's probably not going to be made at the house.
Yeah.
So I love steamable broccoli, 5 minutes in the microwave, heat up some tiki masala in a plastic bag in the freezer aisle, and suddenly you've got a meal. That's my meal prep.
Absolutely. And, that's better than going out to eat some, junky fast food or something like that. So don't forget about the freezer section. There is a lot of options back there.
And when you're at clinical, how do you keep yourself from eating the unhealthy types of foods?
So again, goes back to meal prep. Whatever you prepare for that week, bring it with you to clinical. I also, would not bring my credit card to clinical with me, partly because we don't have a lot of places that we can store our things at, and I didn't want to, things to get stolen. Not that we've had, issues with it, but you never know. People can just come by and snatch something. So another reason I wouldn't bring my credit card in is, it prevented me from going to the cafeteria and spending money that I didn't need to spend there.
Right.
Because I would bring plenty of food with me usually, and, to keep me satisfied for the day.
Yeah.
What I do is, I usually have a protein shake for lunch, or and I have some fruit on hand, little snacks like nuts, things like that. They're high calorie, but they give you energy and keep you satisfied for the rest of the day, kind of until we get out.
So multiple small meals through the day. You meal prep on Sundays. Those are all really great tips. So Natalya, before we get out of here, is there anything else that you want to tell YouTube about how to stay healthy in CRNA school that we haven't mentioned yet?
So as far as, eating, make sure you drink plenty of water, obviously. Stay hydrated. Maybe, at different intervals throughout the day. So don't drink a whole liter at once because you might not have relief during surgery.
So she already knows this, but recently I was in clinical and I got in this kick of where with my morning coffee at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I would chug about a liter of water, and I thought that'll be the way I get my water in for the day and I'll be healthy. But the problem is when you're in clinical around 9 o'clock, or 8:30 or so, that water is going to be hitting you full force that you have to go, and
you're gonna be wishing you had a diaper on.
Yeah, because you're going to be in the middle of your first case, and you do not want to be the student who has to call the CRNA in to let you go to the bathroom. So that's kind of embarrassing. So yeah, that is just a forewarning to any of you guys who are going to chug water in the beginning of your day. So like she said, choose the times you're going to drink the water wisely, but definitely try and get some water in.
And definitely try to get exercise. Not only is it good, for your physical health, we all know that, but for me, it's more of a mental thing. I think we're under so much stress daily that, going to the gym for me was kind of like my mental break. I personally needed it. There are days where you have to skip, yes, but try to make it a point and go. I think you guys will notice a difference in just your whole attitude about things and just overall, mental and physical health.
I agree. Yeah, that's a really great point. Well, all right. Thank you so much, Natalya, for coming in and talking to us about being healthy in CRNA school. If you want to follow her over on Instagram, she does a lot of posts about health and beauty and fashion and things like that over there. So you can follow her at Natalya Malenko, and I'll link below for that. And, of course, me, Bolt SRNA. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me for more stuff, too. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, put that down below. And otherwise, let's bolt out.
Keep your meal simple. It smack myself. Say one more time. I'm gonna shoot myself.
Oh man.
Okay.